minutes in. Carry on Alice breaks their hearts again.
Pulling clear in the closing stages. Smart Call wins the Jambi Mid. And Smart Call comes home to win it in the main Chance Farms Paddock Stakes.
A very good evening and welcome to this edition of Breeding to Win. And yes, it's sales time again. And we've got the CTS March sale out at Durbanville this coming weekend. And we've taken up this show primarily with visiting and chatting to most of the vendors. It's a busy show. Julie's with me. And a nice show leading up to the sale again.
Very nice. Grant, welcome to Joburg and nice to have you in the hot seat again. But you've said, busy show with the sales ahead of us, and it's been a busy time for the breeders and especially for you. Absolutely.
We've just come off the January season in the Western Cape. But let's take a look at what's on the show, and we're going to be starting off with catching up with Mike Sharkey and the Highland Stud Draft. Obviously, Highland's now purchased by Ridgemont and form part of their portfolio, and they'll be excited about the draft that they have on the show. We also look at Naddison Park and Hassan Adams. We catch up with him in Cape Town. Also on the show, we've got a couple of looks and photographs from both Oldland Stud and Golden Touch and Nutfield, so we'll see exactly what they've got coming to the March sale as well. We've got a couple of stallion inserts as well. We're looking at stallions from John Freeman.
Give me the green light and Kuwari we'll be chatting about.
David Allen also features a Lardo, so we've got a Lardo on the show as well. And then we also be catching up with John Costa, Fee Ramsden and her team from Breeding to Win. Took time to go see John and discuss both the March sale and also what's happened during the course of the Cape summer season as well. So a busy show, and you've got a guest.
We've got Charles Pretorius in the studio. We haven't seen him for a while on Teletrack, so we're good to catch up with Charles and find out what he's doing these days.
Well, let's not waste any time. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with Julie chatting to Charles.
Every sip, the taste uniquely Dunkin'. Each cup, uniquely you. Brewed fresh because it's not just any coffee, it's your coffee. Your Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Risk and reward. Odds and evens. Facts and form. Come and play. Play and win. At Track and Ball. Track and Ball Gaming, a new South African sportsbook offering the latest local and worldwide prices. Branches in Chatsworth, Stanger, Durban North, Shelley Beach, Pietermaritzburg and Richards Bay. To open an account or bet online, visit trackandball.co.za.
Welcome back, and we've got a very special guest on the Breeding to Win show this evening. Of course, we haven't seen this gentleman in a while on Teletrack, but great to have him back in the studio with me, and that's, of course, Charles Pretorius. Welcome, Charles.
How are you, Julie? Nice to be here.
Yeah, great to have you back. What are you up to these days?
Well, I took a break from racing, if you will, 5-6 years break, and but you know, once it's in your blood, it never leaves. And I was looking at a return to a website. That's my business always. But things have changed, you know, in the 5 years I was away. People have caught up. There's some good websites out there. So I was looking for something else to do, and I was looking at this TDN newsletter from America, and thinking to myself, well, there's nothing like that here. And I think it's TDN, with respect, is a bit tedious going through 30, 40 pages a day. You scroll and you scroll. It freezes. You've got to go back. And I thought about a more compact little package for South African racing. And the Turf Talk newsletter was born, attached, of course, to the Turf Talk website.
Well, fantastic, because I go on there often and I can tell you it's very, very informative. So what's your whole principle behind the Turf Talk, articles?
Well, first of all, I've been taught to stay away from too much controversy. So it's all about articles. It's about keeping people informed. There's heartwarming stories from all over the world. There's humorous stories from all over the world every day. There's heartbreaking stories from all over the world every day. Racing's become such a global village, and people are interested in stories from all over the world. Our jockeys are all over. Our trainers are all over. Some of our horses are going all over. So there's stories every day. If you search the social media, which is what I do every morning, there's photographs, there's stories that surprise you every single day. And to select from those stories and put it in a little package every day, a compact, easy to read package, that's the Turf Talk newsletter.
Do you find it difficult, like doing a newsletter every single day and to keep your finger on the pulse? Or is it just so much news that
social
it's
media,
easy?
Facebook, Twitter, that it's evolved so much that it's all there. You've just got to select the best ones. Not always, but most of the days there's enough stories. You just got to select the best ones. But you're competing with a lot of people now. You've got to watch the other websites, see what they're doing, so you don't do the same things. You don't cross over with the same information.
And your background, originally writing for a newspaper, to how media is involved now, how much has that changed for you?
Oh, it's changed incredibly from the first. We were involved in newspapers back in the mid-80s, late 80s with Beeld, and then Business Day and the Star, and of course worked with all the good guys, Robert Garner and Nicky and Dave Mollett, Etienne Lowe, Herman Husselman, all the good old boys. And in those days they used to print out the entire newspaper on paper and glue it on to a grid. And we had people called strippers, newspaper strippers that used to strip these.
So not ladies?
No, not ladies.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Newspaper strippers with little knives that used to cut all these little articles out and paste it on a grid, then photograph it, and then it used to go to the press. And now it's just a push of a button away. So it's evolved immensely from then. Then websites came along. But even if I think of the year 2000, when we did the horse chestnut, when horse chestnut was big, if you go and look for a photo of horse chestnut today on the net, they're not readily available, these race days, because the internet was just about to hit here. So we missed an entire era, the golden era of racing. And those old black and white photographs are now coming back through social media from people's cupboards and their kists and their attics, which is wonderful to see. But only from 2000 onwards, really, things start here with websites.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think how it's evolved. And it certainly helps you to put these articles together when you think of the social media.
Absolutely. I'm really big on historic stuff, going back 10 and 15 and 20 and 30 years. We've got a column on Turf Talk called Turf Talk Time Machine, which I try to cover some racing from the 80s and the 70s, and as far back as I can find anything. And even British racing. There's a photo the other day of Lester Piggott winning his first derby. It's wonderful to look at these old things. It just gives you that sensation of how great racing is, doesn't it?
Is it owned by anybody in particular, Turf Talk?
No, we're carried by advertisers, CTS, TBA, the opposing factions, but we try and give everyone a fair chance. Kuda Insurance, Teletrack as well, give us a sponsorship. The RA is involved with a small sponsorship, and a few others.
And then how does one get an article? Do you have to subscribe to it every day, or how does it work?
Yeah, the newsletter works on a subscription basis, but it's free. You just go onto the website on the main menu at the top, click on newsletter, and let it take you through.
So now, Charles, tell us about, you've written about Horse Chestnut. That was your first book that you brought out. Then you brought out a second book for racing. When's your next one?
No, there's been 4 already, actually.
4? So
Horse Chestnut was the first. That was in 2000 with Mike. And while it was very well received, I've never been completely happy with it because it was a first effort. We were both a bit green, and the wrong words came in, and some spelling errors here and there, and some language errors. So I've always wanted to redo that, especially now where there's a big demand for it again, and there's absolutely no copies left anywhere.
Sure.
They all sold out, and in fact 2,000 copies were destroyed from a warehouse when the sales slowed down, which we should never have done. But I'm thinking of doing a soft cover copy and reviving it and writing it a bit better, actually.
Well, I was just about to ask you, because there are so many stories in racing. I mean, as you know, you've said worldwide, with jockeys, with trainers, with horses. Some good, some bad, some sad, some happy.
Yeah.
And it's almost like every day when you're involved in the sport,
Absolutely.
there is something to write about.
If you look at the results every day, you just go to, let's have a Turffontein Thursday, there's a story about every horse that won every race, even the second and third, and there may be 2 angles to every story. This morning, a Mike de Kock story, Mike de Kock leaving Summerveld. The second angle is Nathan Kotson taking out his trainer's license. There's 2 or 3 angles you can take. And you have to do that these days because the next website's got the first story, then let you have the second.
So how do you know which story you're going with? Or do you just go with both? Or do you just get the feeling for
of course we keep an eye on each other, but you have a feeling as well, of course.
Obviously, being involved in racing for so many years and doing what you've done over the past couple of years, you must have met some incredible people along the way.
Yes, here in South Africa, some incredible people which are all friends. I mean, talking about all the media guys, all the guys in racing, from the big shots down to the grassroots level, all fantastic people, all love their racing, their blood's in racing. I've seen it change a lot. Nothing's really changed in the 5 years I was away. There's still a lot of fickle people backstabbing each other, not giving each other an inch. That'll never change, will it? But that's racing all over the world.
No.
And you know, traveling also from Australia to England, to Dubai, to America, to Singapore and Hong Kong. Frankie Dettori, Johnny Murtaugh, some of the trainers. You know, there's too many to mention. Some of the sheikhs. Sheikh Mohammed bin Khalifa Al Maktoum was one. Angus Gold and his crowd. You know, there's so many names that you meet over the years, even before they're famous. It's been a wonderful ride. It always is. Racing is always a wonderful ride. It's never a dull moment.
And there won't be dull moments coming to the future. So we look forward to more of your articles on a daily basis, Charles. Thank you for putting so much effort into the sport.
Thank you, Jenny.
We truly appreciate it. And may you go from strength to strength.
Thank you.
Thanks to Charles Pretorius, and we'll be back right after the break.
Your world of winners is now online at www.teletrack.com. Simply subscribe to log into your account from any mobile device in South Africa and access a wide variety of content from our membership package options. Listen in via a live audio stream, catch live racing locally and internationally, or view a wide variety of Teletrack magazine shows to stay informed and updated on the go at any time. It's never been easier. Go to teletrack.com now.
Well, great to see Charles Pretorius up and about, and Turf Talk certainly growing from strength to strength. And I've subscribed. There's some great stories on there, and we're suggesting that you guys do the same, and that viewership and readership is growing day by day. But let's go straight into Highlands Farm Stud now. As we mentioned earlier in the show, they've got a nice quality draft going to the CTS March sale. Fee Ramsden took time out to go visit Mike Sharkey.
Lot 132. Rebel King, Sunlight Serenade. Lot 174, sale from Seattle, out of Resterbed. Ford assisted to Soul Master, second name Saintly Lady, Saintly Soul, Soul Master. A lovely big strong colt. Lot 120, Batala Palace, the Soldier Girl, Australian mare, first crop of Batala Palace, lovely, lovely horses. Lot 46, Twice Over, out of a new rear of mare, Magical Margot, Prada Global's family, Mary Ray, Sandy Baxter. Lot 15, par 4 colt out of I Got It. Lot 220, par 4 colt out of Doris Duke, young rake, master plan, great rumpers, and a long time poly. Champion Turo filly in South Africa in 2012, 2013. Lot 228, a Jackson filly out of Emperor's Award. Lot 248, Windrush filly out of Full Performance, Namafti mare, starring Emma's half-sister, the last of the Windrushes to be sold in South Africa. Lot 67, Elusive Fort out of Mondieu, family of Captain America, Aquitaine. Lovely, lovely filly. Lot 116, a Crusade filly out of Jetmaster mess, Sleek Jet, same family as Ravishing, Red Badge, Dynastic Power, Run for Lily, Royal Messenger, Villandry. Super, super filly. Lot 2, Pomodoro filly out of Heading Home, same family as Ebbington, Up the Creek, Northern Springbok competitor. Lot 105, Pathwalk filly out of Savannah Breeze, half sister to Honor Toes, Follow the Falcon, Savannah Queen, Kurari Falcon. Good, solid filly family.
The Breeding to Win team are once again here at the beautiful Highland Stud, sitting on the dam sipping champagne with Mike Sharkey. Absolutely fantastic. Mike, we've just looked at your draft for the March yearling sale. 15 stunning looking horses.
Thank you very much, Fiona. Yeah, we've got some lovely horses, Path Forks, Patala Palace, Crusade, Rebel King, Sal from Seattle. We've got some very nice horses going to the sale.
I see you've got 8 colts and 7 fillies, perfectly matched.
Yeah. They're friends, so we keep them together.
The March sale, the CTS, it gives great incentive with the great stakes races on offer, and if you buy a horse from the March sale, you get into these races. It's just great for the purchaser. Yeah,
CTS has always been on the forefront of all these races and that, and I think it's helped the owners tremendously because you're winning a lot of money. And if you take it, a lot of the horses from this March sale get into those big races, and they're in there for the stakes too, so you don't have to spend 5 million to buy a yearling to get into those big races.
Absolutely, you get in if you're in the purchase from the January Premier Yearling sale, but the 30% of the horses actually came from the March Yearling sale that ran on Met Day.
They did, and there's some very well bred and very nice horses that just weren't mature enough for Book 1, and they're on the March sale, and yeah, it's going to be a fantastic sale.
You must be very proud of your draft. They do look absolutely amazing in coats and the way they walk and everything.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, the horses have done well. We're lucky we're still in the summer. As you can see, we've got a lot of water, everything's green, and yeah, just the rain will come. We must just hold on and it'll get you.
Well, Highlands is looking beautiful under new ownership of the Keys-Vetter family, and it's all going well.
It is going very well. It's a new era for Highlands, and it's a great era to look forward to. It'll carry on and we'll do well.
Well, a wonderful keen family in racing and breeding to have on board, and just wonderful for the industry.
Yes, very good. I mean, to come out and win the first Sunmet, it's where do you go to from there? And then you buy Highlands. I mean, it can't get any better.
Yes, it's been absolutely phenomenal for those two young boys to win such a big race and have the youngsters involved in racing has been brilliant.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot more youngsters will come in too, and that's what we need. We need the younger guys in there now, and the ladies.
Well, the March sale's just around the corner, 18th and 19th of March. When will you be shipping in?
Our horses will go in on Wednesday, and they'll be there from Wednesday afternoon for viewing till Saturday and Sunday when they sell.
And it looks like a fairly strong catalogue.
No, it is. They've got a good bunch of horses together again, and yeah, we're looking forward to the sale.
Well, you've got to be there to win those big stakes. We wish you all the best of luck, Mike, and thanks for chatting to us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
New Turf Carriers has been in long-distance transport since 1995 and pride themselves in excellent service. The bottom line is, New Turf Carriers take your horse from door to door with pride, passion and punctuality.
This year's CTS March yearling sale will be held at Durbanville Racecourse on Saturday the 18th and Sunday the 19th of March. The sale commences on Saturday at 6 p.m, where lots 1 to 100 will go through the ring, and on Sunday at 1 p.m, lots 101 to 235 will complete the sale. This sale has proved a huge success and has provided connections with great thrill and excitement. Illuminator was the inaugural winner of the CTS $1 Million. He was purchased for just $180,000 at the March 2014 sale, and how magical to win $1 million just 2 years later. This year's Sunmet Day provided 2 big stakes races for CTS graduates. The CTS Sprint and the CTS Mile are richly endowed races for 3-year-olds carrying stakes of $500,000 each. Qualifying graduates from the 2015 Cape Premier Yearling Sale, the 2015 CTS March Yearling Sale and the 2015 Emperor's Palace Yearling Sale were eligible, and the following lots lined up on Met Day. In the CTS Mile, 5 of the contestants were off the March 2015 sale. Lot 175 Copper Force was purchased for $70,000. Lot 155 Tilbury Fort was sold for $110,000. Lot 44 Safe Harbour sold for $100,000. Lot 144 Who's That Girl was purchased for $85,000, and lot 148 Primrose Lane sold for $220,000. And in the CTS Sprint, the 2 March 2015 candidates were Lot 64 #Strat bought for $125,000, and Lot 62 Star Flash, who went for $250,000. With Cape Thoroughbred sales offering so much incentive and excitement, this sale is not to be missed. A bargain can certainly be had, and keep your eyes on the prize. The stakes are big.
Naddison Park, situated in the Himmel and Arde Valley, once again brings some quality yearlings to the March sale. Well, it was Fiona Ramsden that catches up with Hassan Adams and tells us more.
The CTS March yearling sale is coming up at Durbanville Racecourse on the 18th and 19th of March. And with me this morning to chat through the draft from Naddison Park is Hassan Adams. Hassan, lovely to chat to you this morning. You've got 17 going to the sale and they look to be a beautifully bred draft.
Yeah, thank you, Fee. Look, I'll talk about the pedigrees of these horses, and you can then, see what the conformation looks like as we show them. The first one, lot 35, so it's a filly by Rock of Rochelle. I have a full brother in training called Lauren of Rochelle, and he's knocking on the door. I don't know how many seconds he's run, but there's no doubt in my mind that very soon he'll be a winner. Rock of Rochelle, he's standing at the farm, and we haven't given him a lot of mares because we're still waiting for him to throw the big one. So really, that's all that I can say about the horse. It's a beautiful individual, lovely filly, and I'm sure she'll be able to do any owner proud.
And moving on, you've got give me the green lights. You've got 6 on the sale.
Yeah, look, Give Me the Green Light obviously is our main focus. We've got a lot of Give Me the Green Lights on the farm, and we've got, as you say, 6 I think on this sale, and I think I've got about a lot more on the Johannesburg sale, and they're really starting to show themselves as, you know, decent horses. All the gimmies, you know, they seem to run on. They seem to win some of the big races. I had a filly that ran, and I think we'll come to it just now. But this filly out of Lydia Lapakova is a very nice filly from a pedigree point of view. She's got all the right nicks and tricks. You know, she's out of Varmere, and Magical Margot is one of those rare Nuria mares, you know, so you can read into this pedigree yourself, but she is a very nice specimen.
And lot 64, twice over, fashionable sire.
Yeah, look, lot 64 is out of a mare called Miss Gold Digger. She's done very well to date. She's got a big horse called Easy Lover. He's a listed winner, and he's group placed. So the family itself, you know, is a very prolific family that produces a lot of winners, and she's already had quite a few winners. All that I can say is we're all waiting for Twice Over to come to the fore, but looking at the sales figures in January, it looks very promising. The filly, also a beautiful specimen, you know, and quite frankly, I think this should be a special horse on the sale, especially, you know, the Book 2 sale.
And lot 72, that's another Give Me the Green Light.
Yeah, lot 72 is a filly who has a full sister, and she's already run second, first time out, La Bella Mia, and this filly I think is a better specimen than the first one. So, you know, what can I say? She's out of a Jetmaster mare. Jetmaster does very well, would give me the green light because of the halo influence, you know, coming from Rakeen and of course, you know, Give Me the Green Light has a halo at the top line too. So, and I like to inbreed to halo.
And lot 85 is a colt, might Give Me the Green Light.
Lot 85 is a colt out of Partisan, that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, this is a far better specimen than the previous one. He has a full brother, and the full brother was a little bit small. It raced here in Cape Town. It's now running in PE. But again, you know, lovely specimen, and it's not going to be an expensive horse, I think. But it would be a Give Me the Green Light for anybody, you know, who wants to take to have a Give Me the Green Light, of course.
Okay, and moving on, we've got lot number 87, is a Twice Over colt.
Yeah, look, Peony Paradise is a Badger's Drift, and she's actually been quite a special mare for me, you know. She's produced a small black type horse already in Give Me the Green Light, Skip the Red, and then Peony Rock, I mean, has been knocking on the door to get black type into her. She's racing in P, and you know, the strange thing about Rock of Rochelles, they do exceptionally well on the poly and on the sand. So this horse, every time she runs on the poly, she wins, you know. And the sad thing is that the mother, Peony Paradise, has passed away. So we're hoping that Peony Rock could be carrying on with the family. Also a very nice colt, and I think he would be a decent horse for this particular sale. I could have put him on any other sale. You know.
And lot 93, that's a What a Winter filly out of Purple Orchid.
Yeah, look, Purple Orchid, she's been a fabulous mare, you know. I mean, you know, I raced her in, I think at the Curragh at one stage, and then she came to South Africa. Again, you know, by Dr. Fong, if you look at Dr. Fong and Roberto, it's that same halo line that I like to follow. And I think What a Winter is going to be, it looks like he could be a boom sire. You know, he's had a few winners, and there's nothing wrong with him. You know, he throws some nice horses. I've seen some nice What a Winters. So this could be a lovely filly to look at the sale. She is a very nice specimen, and I think coming from Purple Orchid, you know, she looks special. Purple Rock, himself, I think is a winner now, and we thought a lot of him, and he had one or two little problems, but I think this filly is something to look at.
It's a great combination. And lot 109's a Give Me the Green Light colt.
Yeah, look, Sheena's Palace is an exceptionally well-bred mare, you know. I bought her at Goffs, and I raced her, I think she raced straight from Goffs here in South Africa. And the first foal by Latino Magic was very fast, the second one hasn't raced yet. So I expect Give Me the Green Light to do something special. If you look at the second dam onwards, his page is very black. So this could be something special. He's a nice specimen too, and I have big hopes for this colt.
And lot 113 is another Give Me the Green Light colt.
Yeah, lot 113 is a mare that I bought on the sale, and he was in foal to Give Me the Green Light, or she was in foal to Give Me the Green Light. And she's produced this colt by Give Me the Green Light, a very nice specimen. And again, you know, it's out of the strong family where Bill Silvano comes from. And I really do think that this is something to look at too. You know, it's a very nice specimen, very nice pedigreed horse. And he's by Give Me the Green Light. You can't ask for more, you know.
Absolutely not. And at lot 156 is a colt by Seventh Rock.
Yeah. Again, this is another mare I bought at the sale, and this is a beautiful specimen by Seventh Rock. I mean, it's a stunning foal. And, you know, the mare has produced 4 winners already and multiple winners, so, and I think that this would be a nice horse to buy at a sale like that, especially looking at the winners in the family and the specimen. He's a beautiful horse. Yeah.
And lot 216, very interesting pedigree, a colt by Great Britain.
Yeah, look, I bought the mare Darwin some time back on the TBA sale, mare sale, and she hasn't really produced anything for me yet. You know, the first foal I think that I got out of her died, and then this colt here is he's a decent size. He's not a very big horse, and all that I can say is if you look at the pedigree from the second dam on, I mean it's the Aga Khan's family, you know, and that's why I liked it. I thought I could breed a real classic English type of horse here and take it to Great Britain, and that's what we're hoping for. That out of this family would come at least some of that you see in the second and third dams.
And lot 217 out of Diamond Express, another Give Me the Green Light colt.
Yeah, again, you know, Diamond Express comes from that very fast family which produced Zola Royale and all these other horses in there. And it's out of the second dam is a Badgerland mare, which I also like to breed into, and being by Give Me the Green Light, I think that this is something also very nice to look at. It could be anything. And I think I don't know how many Give Me the Green Lights there are on the sale, but clearly, you know, here's the opportunity to buy some Give Me the Green Lights. You know.
Absolutely. And lot 218 is a Rock of Rochelle filly.
Yeah, this is a strange horse, you know. I mean, District 6, I bought together with Marsh and Ken Truter many years ago in Ireland. We raced it there. The first race he won by 14 lengths. And I don't think her race record is correct. She won 2 in Ireland and she won 2 in South Africa, but somehow it just says 2 winners. But this is a very special family which produced the most magnificent horses in South Africa, which is, she is a half sister to the dam of Mystic Spring. So here you can see Mystic Spring coming through, and Give Me 6, which is a Give Me the Green Light. She just ran third in the in a Group 3 on Saturday. I think it was called the Prix de la Cap or something like that.
Yes, Prix de Cap.
Prix de Cap, yeah. And Justin thinks a lot of this filly. We're taking her to Durban for all the big races. And And then, of course, there's this specimen by Rock of Rochelle. It's the best looking Rock of Rochelle that I've ever produced. So she's a beautiful filly. And I think she could be a great investment, not only as a race filly, but also as a future broodmare, you know. So I really think that she'll do well.
So she's got everything going for her.
Yeah.
And lot 222 is a JPEG colt.
Yeah, look, JPEG, I like JPEG, you know. I own quite a few shares in JPEG. And he's now standing with David Eppen Brown, which is next to me. And Dynamite Casey is a mare that a filly that I bred and I raced her, so she's very special to me because I also had Dynamite Tara and Pure Dynamite. I own the whole 3 generations of this pedigree. And Dynamite Casey has already produced some very nice horses, you know, and I think this colt by JPEG could be something special. Lot 245 is a filly by Rock of Rochelle, and she's a full sister to the Rock. And the Rock, Wayo Mowing trains her, and he thinks quite a bit about the filly. She's already a winner. And yeah, you know, from a family that I mean, is also very strong from the second dam onwards, and this is out of a Western Winter mare, Frigid, which I also owned and raced. I would think, you know, especially for this type of sale, a great opportunity for anybody to buy.
And lot 246 out of Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, lot 246 is very special to me, okay? Very special in the sense that I bought this filly, she's by Spectrum, but she's a half-sister to Passmaster, and I won the Met with Passmaster. And Passmaster, when you go to the farm, you can see he loves his new environment, and Passmaster gave me the greatest moment in racing, as I said, winning the Met. Frosted Flakes by Spectrum, she's a real lady, you know, and I didn't want to over-race her. She's a one-time winner, and she's got a beautiful colt out of sale, or by sale from Seattle. And I think this could be a decent horse to buy. Very decent horse.
And completing your lineup of 17 is lot 251, a filly by Rock of Rochelle.
Yeah. Look, Ginger Hill is a special mare to me. You know, she's out of that Abashiri family, very strong female line, Rattray line. You know, I bought this mare from a Rattray sale, and she's by Western Winter, 4-time winner, and she's already got a winner by Give Me the Green Light with Michael Roberts, and I own Royal Ginger, and he seems to be looking at knocking on the door for all the big staying races. He just got beaten into second by, I think, Big Ed on Saturday, and but he's a late maturer, and I think he's going to be a decent horse. So the family seems to get better the older they get, and I'm sure something out of this family must show up in terms of what the second dam and the third dam has shown, Yard Arms and Abashiris and all of these big horses. So, you know, it's a lucky packet. You just have to hope that you pick the right one. It's very difficult to prove stallions without having the stock. I'll give you a simple example. I've got a stallion there called Time Thief. He's a magnificent specimen. He's impeccably bred by Redout's choice out of Procrastinate, who is the dam of Laissez-Faire. She won 4 Group 1s here. Now, when I bought him from Sheikh Mohammed, you know, he only had 5 winners in his first year, and that's no good to them. So I grabbed him, and Sheikh Mohammed bought him for $2 million as a yearling. And he was rated 120, beaten by shortage twice in 2 Group 1s, and so on. But he's produced the goods in Australia. He's been a prolific producer of winners in Australia. And just the last 3 weeks, he's had 2 Group 2 wins in Australia at Randwick and in Roseville. Now, if you win a Group 1 or a Group 2 at Randwick or at Roseville, it's special, you know. That's where the creme de la creme of racing in Australia takes place. Now, if he can do that in Australia, Then I've got something special on the farm, another type of give me the green light. Nobody supported him. Well, when I say nobody, one or two mares here or there, but I stuck my neck out, you know, I gave him 30, 40 mares every year. And that's why, you know, the large brood mare ban, you know, is to be able to support the stallions. Let's see how he performs, you know, with his yearlings. His yearlings will be on sale next year. And he's got weanlings now, but magnificent specimens. Everybody's talking about Time Thief.
Show South Africa what he's really all about.
Yeah, look, this is a game of fashion, you know. I mean, everybody can hype up a stallion to be the best stallion. You know, when they hit the track is when, you know whether they're good enough. Thank goodness this horse has already shown in Australia that he can produce the best. And he's produced a Guineas winner in Canberra. He's produced so many listed and other horses in Hong Kong. So he's a universal stallion, and they also seem to come on late. You know, that's why Sheikh Mohammed was impatient. He sold the horse to me because there wasn't enough two-year-old winners. And I think that he'll be a special horse. The farm itself, we're now trying to make quite sure that we go beyond the normal activities on farm by giving the mares the best, by looking at the foals in the most magnificent way. We've had a very successful season, the best ever. We have covered about 50 mares to give me the green light, and most of them in foal, about a 95% success rate in terms of our mares. I think the whole feeding program is starting to show that what we've put into the horses is coming out into the progeny. And the farm itself is looking magnificent. I wish I could spend more time there, you know. And it's something that I have never dreamt I would be able to put together so quickly. The farm is about 4 or 5 years old, and we already produce Group 1 winners and Group 2 winners, and, you know, lots of other winners. So it's coming together very nicely. And with the band of mares that we've got there, I'm sure that it will be a beautiful boutique farm. I don't know what you call a boutique farm, but 120 mares is a lot of mares. We run 2 farms at the moment next to each other, more or less. One is in Karweiderskraal and one is in Hemel and Aarde, so that we have a lot of pastures for the horses, you know, to run around. I want to reduce it to about 80 mares, you know, and that would give me a nice band of mares to be able to support the South African market. I'm hopeful that we will have a breakthrough in terms of the export protocols, and I think that those farmers who are resilient, who are holding out, and who's investing in the best horse flesh will definitely benefit, because I really do think we will break this whole embargo on export of horses, you know.
And this March sale that's coming up, it's a great sale for any purchaser, with the horses being eligible to run in the high CTS stakes races.
Yeah, look, I mean, really, you can buy horses there quite cheaply, and it has been proven the first $1 million race was won by a
Illuminator, yes.
Yeah, it was bought at the March sale.
It was bought for $180,000 and goes on to win $1 million
Thank
in
you
a
very much,
short space of time.
So I think it's a sale which everybody should go and find their lucky packet, you know. And I just want to wish all the breeders well. It's a tough time. We're in a sort of very difficult period, you know, from a recession point of view. I don't think we're into a recession yet, but it's going to be tough. And but you know, this type of sales create the foundation to the future breed, you know. And I'm in it to win it, you know.
Time Thief stands at Naddison Park, owned by Hassan Adams and situated in one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Time Thief is a son of Redoubt's choice. He's out of the mare Procrastinate, which makes him a half-brother to Laissez-Faire, undoubtedly the best sprinting filly that this country has seen for many, many a year.
Oldland Stud will be offering 11 colts at this year's sale. 5 stage lights, 2 elusive forts, 2 Gitano Hernandos, Where's That Tiger and an Ashawis. Barbara Sane only had 2 seasons with Stage Light before he passed away. In his short career here in South Africa, he has produced 9 winners, 2 of which are black type from only 20 foals. His latest progeny to hit the track is a 2-year-old filly, Elruni. Indecently, her name is German for a woodland fairy, who has been placed in all 3 of her starts and is expected to win soon. These stage-like colts on consignment at this year's sales are all strong, well-balanced individuals with presence and substance. Lot 117 Euro Prince out of an Indigo Magic mare, and this is her first foal, deep girth and strong hindquarters. Lot 121 Accent Light, another out of an Indigo Magic mare and also her first foal, again good strong shoulder and hindquarters and covers a lot of ground. Lot 160 Gone with the Wind out of a Captain L mare, an excellent mover, a racy type. Lot 182 Music in You out of a Jalad mare, well grown and balanced. Lot 227, I Fly, another by an Indigo Magic mare, half sister to English Garden, who has black type. This colt is a powerhouse. Elusive Forts. These 2 colts are both classy individuals and well worth a look at the upcoming sales. Lot 6, Fort Eros. Dam has produced 3 winners, including Hieronymus, who has had 2 seconds and a win to date. Lot 49, Russian Beat. Dam of only 1 other foal, ran once and placed. Gitano Hernandos. This sire is now coming into his own with 3-year-old runners, so we are excited at the prospect of these 2 lots. Lot 57 Yosma out of a Victory Moon mare. This is her second foal, her first is unraced. Lot 249 Banatsky out of a Captain L mare. This is her first foal. Lot 138 Golden Tippy, a very athletic and pleasing colt. He is out of a Somaraz mare that has produced 3 winners from 4 runners on the track. Ashawis has been having a good season of late, and who can forget about our incredibly reliable international San Shawis, born and bred by Barbara Sana at Oldlands, who has earned 18 checks from 20 runs. This year alone he has earned himself 1 win and 3 places. Lot 252 Candolim, an impressive colt, big and strong, out of a Fort Worth mare that has produced 3 winners. He is a half-brother to Gingerbread Man, and we expect this colt to run. These 11 colts are not to be missed at the upcoming March yearling sale at Durbanville. Golden Touch and Nutfield Stud are sending 5 to the CTS March sale. All the yearlings are grown at Nutfield Stud, situated in the beautiful Franschhoek Valley, where they live on fully irrigated pastures and want for nothing. It is of interest to note that as of the 28th of February 2017, Nutfield Stud were 9th on the list of top studs nationwide on AEPR, 4th by percentage winners to runners. And if we added in the horses bred by Golden Touch, here on the same property, these results would be even better. All this from a maximum of 11 to 12 mares at any one time. Golden Touch Thoroughbred Services send out Lot 82 Rocky Knight, a big scopy athletic 7th Rock colt that looks to carry the speed of his Grade 1 winning sire. Bred by the breeders of 7th Rock Grade 1 winner Guineas. Please note that his half-brother Manouche is now a winner with 4 places from 7 starts. From Nutfield Stud, Lot 76, Viking Trail, out of a 7-time winning mare by leading broodmare sire Fort Wood. A Pathfork half-brother to a 10-time winner, a very flashy, scopy, well-grown colt. Lot 170, El Jalali, a strong, substantial horse chestnut colt, the half-sister to Desert Rhythm, who is now a winner with 2 second places from only 3 starts. Lot 225, Emerito, out of the bold black type E family mare Easy Jade Easy, an athletic scopy good walker who stands over ground. Lot 230 Evening Chant, an oratorio filly, half sister to Grade 3 Derby winner Elusive Silver, also Grade 3 placed, out of a full sister to Elusive Fort. Half sister Estima ran an impressive 3rd on debut with a very positive feedback for her future from the jockey. An interesting 5 going to the sale, and looking forward to seeing them sell at the March yearling sale.
One of my favourite farms in the Western Cape is Aventura because their restaurant is absolutely spectacular. So too are their wines. And guess what? Their horses are damn fine too. Pippa Mickelborough tells us more.
Once again, the Breeding to Win team are at the beautiful Aventura estate, and chatting to us this morning is Pippa Mickelborough, who'll be sending 4 to the March yearling sale from Aventura. And what a fantastic 4 they are, looking amazing, walking brilliantly, beautiful bunch. We'll start with lot number 16, a beautiful looking filly by VAR out of Jackie O.
Yes, her name is Bouvier. First foal for Jackie O. She was a nice race filly, some a wonderful pedigree of Finest View, Argonaut, Oceana. So the paddock value's there. The athletic individuals there. She's a little bit on the medium size, but listen, she's her first foal, so it all works out well. Very flashy, good mover, and let's hope this will get Jackie O's pedigree off and firing.
And lot 36, a lovely What a Winter colt, looks just like his father.
Yeah, listen, you know, he's a ringer for Dad. He's a good walking horse, good looking horse, well named horse, Tundra, out of a very good mare for the farm called Lena. Lena's no longer with us, but she's left us prolific winners. She hasn't quite given us the champion that we were hoping she would, but she's produced multiple winners. But I think this must be one of her nicest yearlings she's ever produced. So let's hope that with the What a Winter speed influence, which is all that the pedigree was looking for.
And lot 77, very good looking horse, Gallagher by VAR.
He's an outstanding looking colt, very much the mould of Dad. It's a very difficult mare to breed from. She's been a difficult lady from day one. All I wanted was to send a Selkirk mare to VAR and get a colt. So I've got what I wanted. Let's hope this is the horse that gives this pedigree what it needs, because I think it's a great female line from the UK. But really the mare's produce record has been disappointing because we just can't get live foals. So here we've got a cracker. So hopefully this is what she's going to do for us, throw us something like this.
And lot 140, another VAR filly completes your lineup.
Au revoir. Classy athletic filly, also a solid female line. First foal hasn't won yet. I'm hoping it will win soon. This is the second one, an improvement on the first foal. So she's a good walking athletic filly. Fast, I would think quite precocious.
A small draft, but very impressive. Your reason behind having such a small draft for this sale?
You know, we never really were a vendor for the regional sale. We try to go to Joburg for most of our crop, but sometimes you get a clientele who actually stays away from those mega big sales. Then you lose a few buyers every year. So my change of plan last year was to support the regional sale with a high quality colt, preferably, or a filly, doesn't matter, but really something outstanding. So in other words, hopefully the cream of the crop for this sale is with me. And maybe if I take them to nationals where there'd be 400 horses that would have been lost, but these horses will stand out. And I think to have this caliber of VAR, who's a perennial top sire, at a local sale, I think it's a great opportunity for everybody. There's no excuse now that you couldn't get to buy a VAR because there was, you know, too many at the big sales. You've got 3 outstanding VARs here at the regional sale for you. And What a Winter, you know, we're in the right place at the right time. He's a Cape horse. He's doing well here, so I think I'm in the right place.
Well, thank you, Pippa. Wish you all the best for the sale and hope you sell well. Thank you for chatting to us.
Thanks, Fee.
Alado, the son of Danzig, stands at the Himmel and Arde stud and is managed by Allen Bloodlines. David Allen is the manager and is owned by Kirsten Rousling. Let's have a look.
There are very few sons of Danzig still standing at stud around the world. But Hard Spun at Darley, America and Australia is only 13 and has sired 9 Grade 1 winners. Antonius Pius, out of the Yorkshire Oaks winner Catcher's Catch Can, is at Highlands, and one of the world's leading sires, Warfront, commands a fee of R3.25 million live foal at Claiborne at the age of 15. Meanwhile, a Danzig member of one of the great stud book families stands at Himmel and Arde stud near Hermanus. Out of the world champion race mare Alborada, who beat the boys in the Newmarket Champion Stakes Group 1 twice, Alado was bred by Miss Kirsten Rousing from within the A family she created from the foundation mare Al Rukaba. Miss Rousing sent Alado to South Africa and has supported him and South African bloodstock breeding ever since. Arrangements at the first farm, Oaklands, did not work out. Although a good number of multiple winners and even a Klaverflay-bred graded stakes-placed winner resulted. Allen Bloodlines was brought in to steady the ship, first at nearby Arkansas, with a broodmare band there, and at Gemelinada Stud being convened, especially for Alado. The stallion's move a few years ago to Gemelinada has seen that broodmare band, forever being refreshed and upgraded, produce better and better stock. So what has Alado been up to? Well, in 2016 and 17, he has been up to this.
Awesomeness is taking lead. Zonista Awesomeness comes on powerfully and got up. It's Baltic Amber inside the last 200 metres from on the inside, Mr. Royal, and it's going to go to Baltic Amber.
Half Moon Hotel and Frederick Brockman. Half Moon Hotel has sealed the deal. It's Moonbird in front, drawing to the line, and Moonbird wins the first from scriptwriter.
Adarado's getting going late. They run across the track. Down the inside, Speedy Chestnut. Adarado, here comes the line. Very, very tight.
The Shredder, who's clear by 3. Sabre Dance running on with Baystar, but the Shredder's home and hers. The Shredder wins very comfortably by about 3.5 to 4 lengths.
The project has continuously improved Alado stock through rotating mares in and out of the programme, with a Group 3 winner and a multiple winning Group placed filly the most recent purchases, one each from CTS and Bloodstock South Africa mare sales last year. Both are now in foal to Alado. Alado's yearlings now command fair prices for good individuals, and Apollo Star brought 340,000 rand at a recent ready-to-run sale, then ran an excellent fourth on Sun Met Day in the £1 million Cuda Sprint, surely destined for plenty of success over a little farther. Joey Ramsden trains that one. Bass Racing at Associates, including Cuda Insurance, have purchased 5 Alado yearlings, including a debut winner and 3 more to appear. Vaughan Marshall has trained a long list of Alado winners, including stakes performers Half Moon Hotel, Adorada, and the Klaverflay-bred Northern Conquest. He has 4 in his yard now. Alec Laird has 2 young Alados, so does Paul Gadsby. Others to have trained a recent winner by Alado include Duncan Howells, Clinton Binder, and Paul Matchett. The stallion himself has never looked better, with a full brother to 5 times winner and stake-placed Half Moon Hotel, also to recent winner Moonbird and debut winner Awesomeness, due at the sales soon, along with others in the latest generation. Alado is representing himself well. Alado is a steady, quality option at reasonable cost to provide tough, sound racehorses to buy and race, and for breeders to use at Gemelinada Stud, at a fee of 10,000 rand plus VAT, live foal, with the Allen Stallion scale of fees to provide further opportunities.
Well, the first of the John Freeman stallions is Gimme the Green Light. He stands at Phosphantine Stud, and as we saw from last season, his progeny are already setting the tracks alight.
Gimme the Green Light won his first 4 starts as a 2-year-old, including the Somerset Plate, and was Grade 1 placed in both of his other starts at 2.
And Gimme the Green Light gets up close home to win it. But with 100 metres left to go, it's all Gimme the Green Light, now gearing down to victory.
Gimme the Green Light is flat to the boards, but will stay on and win it from Depardieu.
And it's Gimme the Green Light, Sidestep and Rio Carnival, but Give Me the Green Light simply does not have any faults.
Gimme the Green Light is the first 3-year-old to win the Grade 1 Lamoureux Queen's Plate in 40 years.
Gimme the Green Light is now coming to make a race of it. Variety Club is running on empty. Gimme the Green Light is storming home in the
He is the only horse to be dual Equus champion and Horse of the Year Variety Club twice. He is the highest rated 3-year-old to place in the J&B Met, where he finished an impressive 3rd, only a length behind Igugu. he was the highest rated 3-year-old in South Africa in 2012. His sire, More Than Ready, has been champion sire of 2-year-olds in Australia twice. He has sired 3 Grade 1 Breeders' Cup winners, including Pluck, who was out of a Fort Wood mare bred in South Africa. It is rare for any mare to produce a Group 1 winner. Gimme the Green Light's dam, Yes She Can, produced 2 of them and stamped herself as one of the most important mares in the Australian stud book.
Gunner with his head in front, and Gunner with his date with Destiny won it.
Hack Green and Green Pepper coming down to the line, arch too close.
And Green Pepper hits the front with 100 to go and has got this one. Green Pepper goes on strongly.
But Legend's still in front, and Legend's going on. Legend will win it. But it's Hack Green who hit the front, and Hack Green's going on. Hack Green's going to win it.
But these two go clear. Riverine with the advantage. Green Pepper tries to fight back as they get to the wire close.
And running on is Gimme the Stars. Gimme the Stars coming to collar them all. Cock open, Gimme the Stars won it.
Green Plains 2 to 3 lengths clear of Sandalwood, and Green Plains been ridden with the hands here. Green Plains wins it by 1.5 lengths to 2.
Black Biscuit still leads it though, and Black Biscuit the leader. Victory Trip comes with a late lunge, but Black Biscuit won it.
Here comes Green Top, and it's race over as Green Top takes off, and Green Top goes away solidly to win by 2.5.
La Bellamia, not for the catching. La Bellamia will win it, and La Bellamia won it by about 3. She comes now strongly and beat about the bush, hit the front over the last 100, beat about the bush to go on and win.
Rose in Bloom and Casual Diamond. These two left to fight it out. It's Rose in Bloom and Casual Diamond. Here it comes. Rose in Bloom did enough to outlast Casual Diamond.
Gimme the Green Light stands at Varsfontein Stud Farm and is the property of a syndicate managed by John Freeman.
One of the new kids on the block is Kuwari, whose progeny are certainly doing exceptionally well on the racetrack and has an exceptional strike rate. He stands at Main Chance Farms and once again managed by John Freeman.
Kuwari was the champion older horse in Germany in 2010. He is a Grade 1 winning son of dual champion racehorse and leading UK sire Ace's Dream. An instant success at stud in South Africa, Kuwari became Cape champion freshman sire in 2015, leading freshman sire by average earnings per runner, leading freshman sire by percentage of winners, leading freshman sire by number of stakes horses. Kuwari, from his first crop of just 26 runners, has so far yielded a phenomenal 22 winners, of which 7 are stakes horses.
Karori Falcon comes home hard on the outside. Fortissimus is running on. Dawn calling flat to the boards. Now Karori Falcon gets on top of things. And Karori Falcon goes on by 1/2 length to seal the deal.
Kangaroo Jack to fight it out. Dolphin and Kangaroo Jack, but Kangaroo Jack now asserts. And Kangaroo Jack will go on to beat Dolphin Ashkenaz the Oculus.
Kangaroo Jack is in cruise control, and Kangaroo Jack, nowhere near 100% fit, has put them in their place. It's Kangaroo Jack with a 2 lengths lead. Second is Champagne Haze, then Will Pays a new Predator, but Kangaroo Jack far too classy.
Cosmic Light on the inside, and starting to run on is Rebel to the 4 over on the inside. Cosmic Light the leader, Rebel to the 4 is running on strongly. Cosmic Light just won it.
Quirori is the property of a syndicate and stands at Main Chance Farms and is managed by Freeman Stallions.
Down here on the Cape, the weather, the grass, the horses. Here's where it is, Main Chance Farm, champion breeders.
Well, Claverflay Stud enjoyed a really hot Western Cape summer season with a couple of Group 1 wins, and certainly enjoyed a decent sale out at the CTICC as well. Fiona Ramsden took time out to catch up with the MD, John Costa.
We're here at the Cape Town International Convention Centre this morning chatting to John Costa from Claverflay, incidentally the top vendor at this year's Cape Premier Yearling Sale held here in January. John, you had an absolutely magical sale back here in January.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I think from a vendor's point of view, we couldn't have wished for more. Just delighted that CTS is really putting so much effort into getting people from all around the world to the sales, and it was great to see some young agents coming from overseas and really enjoying Cape Town, so it was all good news.
And Claverflay ended up being the top vendor, which was brilliant.
Yeah, it was great. That's what you strive for, Fee. We try and beat better horses than we did last year, and it's just great to see the buyers rising to the occasion.
John, you've had an absolutely phenomenal season. Just talk us through the highlights.
Yeah, Fee's been great. I think starting with the classics, everybody wants to win a classic, the 3-year-old classics. So started off with Just Sensual winning the Fillies Guineas. The mare's done extremely well. And then going on to win the Colts Guineas with William Longsword was a phenomenal achievement for his father, Captain Al, who'd won the same race 16 years ago. So that's put him in line to go to stud, and we're very excited about that. And then to round off the classics by winning the Investec Derby was a fantastic achievement and a great script. If one thinks that Bernard from Investec was a part breeder of Edict of Nantes, and of course by bringing Frankie Dettori across, that was just the cherry on the cake. And then on midday, it was just a fabulous day for us. Carry On Alice, what a star filly. She won the Cape Flying Championship. She's now won a Group 1 every year that she's raced at 2, 3, 4 and 5. So a wonderful training feat by Sean Terry. And just a privilege to own her with a partner of ours, Chris van Niekerk. And then Joe's Bond, what a filly. I mean, so fast over 1,000 meters. She won the Group 2 Southern Cross Stakes. Just Sensual, Bryn Ressel's been a fantastic supporter of racing, and Just Sensual's now ended off the season by winning the Vasco and Turner Prix de Cap. And then a very, very smart filly, Epona, won the listed Jamaica Stakes, and we're hoping that she can go on to be a Group 1 filly, probably in the Durban season.
And all these sales, the Cape Premier Yearling Sale now going into the March sale, that entitles all these horses to compete in these high stakes races that CTS are providing.
It does, and I think the March sale brings the value. We all know that the Book 1 sale is an expensive sale, but the March horses sold at the CTS March sale have really held their own. And I know the first inaugural $1 million, they ran first, fourth, and fifth. In the mile this year, a March horse ran second. And I know in the $1 million last year, over 50% of the field was March horses, and 30% of the field in the mile this year were March horses. So huge value from the March horses, and I've got a list here of a few of them. Illuminators won 8.4 million, Exit Year 1.2 million, Seventh Plains 2.7 million, Copper Forces 1.4 million, and Safe Harbors won 2.3 million. So March sale is definitely the value sale.
Yeah, it's a great sale to purchase from. There was a lot of competitors on Met Day for the stakes races. It's exciting.
It's very exciting, and there's no question that these $1 million races have brought overseas buyers, and they've stated the fact that when they heard there was $1 million up for grabs, they made sure they were in Cape Town.
And you've got 27 going to the March sale, some great individuals.
Yeah, we have. You know, Twice Over had a phenomenal sale here in Book One. And if you look at the type of people that were buying the Twice Overs, Amanda Skiffington and Ian and Fiona Jennings, they bought. And then Sean Terry, Bernard Cantor, Marcus Jooster, Chris van Niekerk, the two Magna boys, MV and Tom, Paul Shanahan, David and Deanne Nagel, and the list just goes on and on and on. So when people like that are buying Twice Overs, they're very good looking horses.
It's so exciting. If you think Illuminator was just bought for $180,000 and went on to win $1 million in a space of 2 years.
Well, that's it, you know. And the thing is, if you're not at the sale, you're not giving yourself a fair chance, because that $1 million winner could be lurking around on the March sale, and that was proven last year. So, you know, it's the same thing over and over again. You've got to be at these sales, and you know, I know a lot of the chaps are battling to find buyers, but at least if you're at the sale and you've seen the horses and somebody does give you a phone call, you can answer them and you can probably get yourself a horse. So encourage everybody who's out there to get down to the sale and come and find the value horses.
Well, it certainly looks like a very good catalogue.
I think it is. It always is. It is a regional sale. But as I keep on harping back again, you know, you don't pay the same sort of prices as you do for the select sales. And yet you can, you know, you stand in line to win over 40 million rand in stakes. So get down to the sale.
Up the outside, Just Essential is also running an absolute cracker, and Safe Harbour has taken off between runners. It's Safe Harbour that comes to the front with Just Essential. These two to the wire. Just Essential from Safe Harbour.
Joe's Bond hanging tough. Carry On Alice trying to get to her along the outside. Joe's Bond keeping her at bay. Carry On Alice. Scandal is running on. Joe's Bond keeps rolling though and stays on to win from Carry On Alice.
It's William Longsword with his head in front. He's taken the lead in the Guineas. Gold Standard is wearing him down with each and every stride. The post looming, William Longsword from Gold Standard.
That's a wrap then from our busy sales show. It's been a fantastic time in the Western Cape, an exciting time, but there's also been plenty of excitement here in Gauteng with the first leg of the Triple Crown and Triple Tiara. That's been and gone. Great race meeting. I was there. Prawn Festival, great vibe again on course, and I think there's a couple of really good individuals that put their hand up for maybe being contenders.
I think Smiling Blue Eyes could be a good one for the Triple Tiara this year, and we'll have to see about Janubi, whether or not he's going to see out the 1800 metres. But Classic Day, I think, is certainly a date for your calendar. Don't miss out at being at Turfentine for the second leg of the Triple Crown and Triple Tiara, and we're certainly looking forward to that, Grant.
Fantastic stuff. We'll be back with you in 2 weeks' time with our next edition of Breeding to Win. We hope to catch you out at Durbanville next weekend. Good night.
Carry On Alice breaks their hearts again. Pulling clear in the closing stages. Smart Call wins the Champion.
And Smart Call comes home to win it in the Main Chance Farms Paddock Stakes.